Root position chords in C, page 14 in the blue book. Now, when we play our chords, we are only playing our one chord in root position. Root position just means it looks like a snowman. Okay, so remember our one chord, when you draw it, they're right on top of each other. Do, mi, so, and they look like a snowman. Well, each chord looks like a snowman in root position. So if we want to play a 4 chord in the key of C, and we want to play it in root position, we'll count up from our C 4 spots. 1, wait a minute, count the, back. Go back, you count the when you're starting on. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so a 4 chord in root position would look like this. Sound like that. If you look at your book up in the box, it shows you what it looks like. It looks like a snowman, but it's a 4 chord in C. It can also be called an F chord because F is on the bottom. Okay, I'm going to go back to my C. A 5 chord, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. G is on the bottom. It can also be called a G chord, and it would sound like that. And you can look on your book to see what it looks like. So a 1 chord in C, a 4 chord in C, a 5 chord in C. We don't usually play them that way because it's too hard to move your hand around like that. It's much easier to go like that. But if you check the notes are the same. They're just in a different order. So my 4 chord is C, F, A. In root position, F, A, C. It's the same chord. 5/7 chord, B, F, and G. G, B, D. The F got left off, but that's okay. That's the re. If you were to ever play your 5/7 with 4 notes, it would have that re in it. Okay? So for the first line, what you're going to do is you're going to move from the 1 chord to the 4 chord to the 5 chord to the 1 chord and end on the 1 chord. If it helps you, you can write that under the chord. So the first measure is a 1 chord, the second measure is a 4 chord, the third measure is a 5 chord, the fourth measure is a 1 chord, the last measure is a 1 chord. Okay, so 1, 4, 5, 1, 1. I'm going to play it for you one time, and then I'm going to just show you the easiest way to think about it. Just the first line. Do, mi, so, mi. Do, mi, so, mi, do. Now, what we did is we played the first measure just like we always do. Do, mi, so, mi. Then we move our hands so that the thumb is on F of our right hand and the pinky is on F for the left hand, and then you play it again. It's actually like an F chord, a 1 chord in F. So if you think of it that way, you could think C chord, 1 chord, do, mi, so, mi, move to F, do, mi, so, mi, move to G, do, mi, so, mi, back to C, do, mi, so, mi, do. So you're going to be moving your hand on the first measure, you're in C. The second measure, it's like you're in F. The third measure, it's like you're in G. And then it's like you're back in C. If it helps you write that down, you could write it down. So the first measure is like in C. You move your hand so it's like in F. You move your hand so it's like in G. You just go up 1 spot, and then you go back to C. Let me play that line for you one more time. So each measure with the finger numbers, it's just going to be 1, 3, 5, 3, 1, 3, 5, 3, 1, 3, 5, 3, 1, 3, 5, 3, 1. Now you're going to do it the second line. Your left hand is playing the melody. It's the same exact thing. So you've got C, do, mi, so, mi, move up to F, do, mi, so, mi, move to G, do, mi, so, mi, back to C, do, mi, so, mi, do. Again, 1 chord, 4 chord, 5 chord, 1 chord, 1 chord. And your fingering for the left hand will be 5, 3, 1, 3, move to F, 5, 3, 1, 3, move to G, 5, 3, 1, 3, back to C, 5, 3, 1, 3, 5. This is really good practice for being able to play off of lead sheets and to be able to learn to move your hand quickly around the piano. So that's what you're supposed to practice this week. Good luck.